Oh, in the morning. Hey, how are you? Yeah, that's too late. That's too light. Come on, give up.
Inspiration 1390 WCRB Chicago. The
No,
views and
I
opinions
want the best
expressed
way.
in the
Done.
following program do not reflect the staff or management of Inspiration 1390 or
Can I
iHeartMedia.
get it a little higher? Do you need this on top of the Bible? We gonna turn it up nice. Hey, how are you? Running good. There's one here. You have one on that side too? There's one right behind you. Gotcha. Am I here? Can they see me?
Thank you.
Can you all see me? What? Yeah, so I'm in already, and
Have a great time on the brunch boys. We got some great show.
mute. Am I muted so you all can hear me? I'm doing the whole thing. Nobody's in there yet. Are the hosts actually looking at us? Can they at least tune in? Can I say that they're lying on a beach in, Barbados?
Jamaica.
I ain't want to really say where they are. Maybe they don't want folks to know they're away from their house. They may or may not want that. So that's why I'm waiting to say. Please don't kill me. I don't know why I said yes yet. I've never had headphones before. It's probably going to confuse me.
No, you just hear the background music. You just kind of like hear when the music fade out. If you don't want to, you don't use it.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. I said yes. Then I got excited. I was like, why would I do
Look them up anyway.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. Please do.
You got about 2 minutes left.
Okay, wait. There's more. There's a comment. Why can't I see comments? Hey, Zoe. Good afternoon, believers. Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday. Thank you so much. Oh, Zoe, that's Zoe with us.
How are you seeing the comments on social media?
A minute and a half? Okay, I'm ready.
But I'm going to help you guys out. I'm just going to highlight comments when they come up so you guys can see them on the screen.
Okay.
You can run that mingling moment
too.
too.
Different places. Am I in 2 different places? You're in the. Okay, you're in the show. Okay.
About a minute, y'all. 1 minute.
Uh-oh.
Tell me something good
mine is
Tuesday,
downstairs.
Right?
I have it too.
What?
No, that's fine. 45 seconds.
I'm ready.
Tell me something good Tuesday, right?
Hey, Brandon.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is, of course, it's Gina Lamar here at the Brunch Bunch.
And it's Wynona Redmond on Tell Me Something Good Tuesday with my sister girl, Gina.
Yes. Guess what we're doing? Filling in. We are filling in. We are standing in. Who do you want to be? Are you going to be Tamara or are you going to be Marcel? Marcel. I want to be Marcel.
I'm going to be Tamara.
Oh, good. I want to be Marcel.
Look, and both of them are serial entrepreneurs. And both of them took Labor Day to say they're going to take a vacation.
Memorial Day. Yes, absolutely.
I mean, they took Memorial Day.
Absolutely.
They were going to be.
And we're doing this in remembrance of them being here. Right. That's what this is. So thank you so very much for joining us. I'm super excited to co-host the Brunch Bunch with you.
I'm so happy that it's you. And it's Tell Me Something Good Tuesday. And I know we got a lot of Tell Me Something Good to talk about.
When I tell you about something good was a good concert last night at City Winery with Sandy Red. So
thank goodness
I know you have
some Winery has come back.
Oh my goodness!
After all the craziness this
yes. And I really did. I was conflicted on whether or not I wanted to extend my condolences to the staff because I know they just lost a coworker. So I wasn't sure about that. If I just wanted to bring it down and bring it up.
Concert.
It was a great concert.
You know, we've got to continue with celebrating life and not letting the one monkey spoil the show.
Yes. But definitely that man's family is in our prayers, because I think the mother said it best. For those of you who don't know, who are tuning in from all over to the Brunch Bunch, we lost someone, one of the restaurant venues, and the mother said, hey, I was worried about him traveling all the way from the suburbs to the city to not get hurt on public transportation. He made it safely to work and then was murdered, unfortunately, by a coworker. So we're gonna keep it. We're gonna talk about it Tuesday, because we're talking about that great concert last night. But definitely, we wanted to make sure that we extended our condolences,
right?
Because the believers will pray for you.
Absolutely, that's Inspiration 1390. That's what the inspiration is about.
Yes. So keep us inspired. And I will tell you, I am inspired because I get to be in the room with Wynona Redmond. I mean, when I tell you PR, she's been doing this for years. She's about this life on so many levels. So therefore, I want to go away, and we'll be right back with more with Wynona Redmond on top.
And more with Gina Lamar. Tell me something good Tuesday on the Brunch Bunch. In for Tamara Fair
and Marcel Jackson.
We have to do like they do on TV when you're sitting in for somebody.
You have to say their name. We'll be right back.
Right back.
Hey, it's your main man, Action Jackson, and the business spotlight of the week is the Dream Center's new Dream Builders Collective.
And then I'm reading in the raw.
We've created an online community for aspiring entrepreneurs. If you're looking to start or grow your business,
hey y'all, I'll be right back. Hey Zoe.
Dream Builders Collective.
Oh, thank you, Zoe.
Contracts, media opportunities, community, everything that you need. We have courses, we have ebooks. We also have business templates to help you take the guesswork out of starting or running your business. All you have to do is go to thedreamcenter.com. That's thedreamcenter.com. Sign up, and we can help you start or grow your business.
Do you have dry skin, fine lines and wrinkles?
And his political inner circle. He didn't claim them. He voted for them. Anyway, Ray Lopez.
Vegan beauty line has all the ones your skin could ever need. Envelop your
They're
skin
demanding
in
that they
luxury
fire
with organic, botanically derived skincare
and
makeup.
You were already here.
Yeah, for 2020 tweet.
Weightless and feels like skin.
I break for gay pride reluctantly.
And come in a variety of gorgeous colors that there is.
constituents put in office. So I don't know necessarily if it's
has inner circle when you're elected.
You got it. If you're right, it's because if he handpicked them, then that's his inner circle. I'm just saying, because I'm always team Brandon. Period. Right. So, but let me just get to what the statements say. There's a 14-year-old tweet. 14 years old, right? 14-year-old tweet. Alderman Ray Lopez is demanding that Johnson fire Director of Communications Ronnie Reese for a 2010 for gay pride reluctantly. So that's a major statement. I'm getting right. So for those of you who know, June is coming up. This Saturday kicks off Pride Month. But working as an HIV specialist, I work in the community regularly. And so there's Pride all year round. It's kind of like that Black. Can't give me 28 days. I'm Black 365. So diversity. Yeah. Absolutely. So that statement in itself, Wynona, even though it was 14 years ago, so I appreciate that, because the real Ronnie and immediately she says, so does that make it okay? Town, and now says he was only referring to the traffic. So for those of you, Gina Lamar included, who have been in that traffic at Pride, when I tell you there is nothing like a standstill, they lock the blocks down. So you really are. I made the mistake. I promise you, this had to have been 20 years ago, maybe more. I got there early, parked in a parking lot, and was excited about Pride. Guess what I forgot? You ain't getting out that parking lot until almost 7 o'clock that night. Won't make that mistake again, right? But as we talk about the hot water with it, they said that they were just talking about the traffic. So I totally get that as he rescinded it, he's talking about the traffic. And so I'm not sure if we give him that reprieve. I don't know if that happens, right? Meanwhile, Alderwoman Deborah Silverstein of the 50th City Council, council's only Jewish member, so let's be clear on that, she's the only Jewish member, is demanding that Alderwoman Rosana Rodriguez Sanchez of the 33rd Ward apologize and be removed as chair by City Council on Health and Human Relations for her most recent Facebook post that said that she is looking for an anti-Zionist pediatrician for this baby. Wow. Anti-Zionist pediatrician. And she posted that on Facebook. In this day and age, can you really do that? Can you really do that? That's because we do know subliminal messages, and that's really and truly another way of saying it's an anti-Semitic remark, right? And everyone who's Jewish recognizes that when you say anti-Zionist. But can you say, is it fair to say I'm looking for a Black pediatrician? Is it okay to say I'm looking for a female gynecologist? So why can't she say anti-Zionist? I think the negative connotation is there, and that makes it tough. And we've got to be very sensitive in this climate. There's so much going on. So is there enough sensitivity that's actually there as we talk about it? So as we're talking about as we talk about these stories and we're talking about it in raw, it's really what's happening in real time, right? And so I do think sometimes our sensitivity is heightened because of the current climate, right? So what do you say? This is what they're asking for: people to lose their jobs, for people to be removed from their positions over statements either long time ago or currently. And believers, what do you guys say? Chime in. And when you get to that free speech, when you get into that democracy, there is a lot going on. Yeah, there really is and stuff. All right, I think we're going to wrap up in the raw. We're going to wrap it up. See, because in the raw is what keeps me with a job. But we're going to wrap up in the raw, and then we're going to be going to victory, right? Because we've got the victory with Jay Moss. We'll be right back. Oh, Lord, that was the longest 3 minutes. Wynona, you got to give me something. That was, and then when you look at this, saying Twitter is toxic, they didn't want to become a distraction. I know. And
all of that.
There's something I was going the whole story from both sides.
Yes.
You got to read through probably the thing.
Yep, I got
It's like a movie, like the news character.
Yep.
Yep.
I did.
Yeah,
I went too soon. And who you tell? Because I felt like I had way too long and I was going to go back and finish reading, but it's over. Okay.
Okay, so
All right, so when we come back, you've got commercials. Then what's going on is you, and we want to be.
what's going on.
Hey,
So we're going to start that by 12:30.
Jackson, and the business
12:35.
spotlight of the week is the Dream Center's new Dream Builders
Okay,
Collective.
and
That's
so we
right.
want to be done with that
We've
at
created an
12:35.
online community for aspiring entrepreneurs. If you're looking to start or grow your business, you want to become a member of the Dream Builders Collective. Grants, contracts, media opportunities, community, everything that you need. We have courses, we have ebooks. We also have business templates to help you take the guesswork out of starting or running your business. All you have to do is go to thedreamcenter.com. That's thedreamcenter.com. Sign up.
Oh, I'm sorry that the sound went out when you're talking pride. And so I just want to make sure that we talk about it because there was something that the communications director,
are you looking to buy the home of your
Ronnie
dreams or
Reese,
sell your
made
property
a
at the best
tweet
price? Your quest
that
is
said, it's a 14-year-old tweet,
with
though,
our expert
that
real
said
estate and mortgage
he
loan
breaks from
services.
the
We
pride
turn your
parade
property dreams
reluctantly.
into reality.
So that was
Don't let
the in the
financial
raw
hurdles
we were
stand
talking
in your
about,
way.
that they're
Our
asking that he
seasoned
be
team is here to
removed.
guide you
Sorry
every
that
step
we
of the
were
way. So
muted.
whether you're buying, selling,
Who's
or
muting me?
refinancing, make
I
your
want to
next
know
move
who's
with
muting
confidence.
me.
Call us at area code 773-616-0906 and let L&S Development open the doors to your property dreams. Again, 773-616-0906.
Thank you, Tina. Back and forth with
L&S Development, where your property journey begins and success awaits.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Do you have dry skin, fine lines and wrinkles? Or do you just want to get or maintain your youthful glow? Then you need Vanguard Beauty. This Black-owned, woman-owned vegan beauty line has all the ones your skin could ever need. Envelop your skin in luxury with organic, botanically derived skincare and makeup that is also talc-free and cruelty-free. The foundation is weightless and feels like skin. The lipstick and eyebrows are so pigmented and come in a variety of gorgeous colors that there is sure to be something for everyone. Don't take my word for it. Try it for yourself and go to VGBstore.com. That's VGBstore.com. Vanguard Beauty. We don't just cover imperfections, we reveal the beauty in you.
30 seconds.
Hey, my people, ready to level up your kindergarten classroom game? Introducing Effective Kindergarten Classroom Management, Strategies for Success. This ain't just any book. It's your roadmap to running a tight ship while keeping the vibe fun and inclusive. Say bye-bye to those chaos-filled days and hello to smooth sailing with my tried and true tips. Let's empower our little ones together. Grab your copy now and let's make magic in the classroom. Where's the action, Jackson?
I'll tell you what's going on.
I love that. What's going on? So this is not Action Jackson. This is Wynona Redmond on Tell Me Something Good Tuesday, sitting in for Marcel Jackson, who's somewhere on a beach or somewhere taking a vacation Memorial Day. He extended his Memorial Day weekend holiday. And I'm in the studio with my girl, Gina Lamar, co-host. So we have to say we're sitting in host.
Yes.
So we just flipped. I'm now Action Jackson getting ready to talk about and set up GOP led government last week. So at the Italian Open, she was asked what it's like to be a Florida resident these days, and she didn't hold back. She said it's a crazy time to be a Floridian, especially a black one at that. She talked, this reigning U.S. Open champion told the Associated Press in the video below. She said we aren't happy with the current state of our government in Florida, especially everything with the everything with the books and just the way the office operates. So
because they were trying to ban the books in Florida.
They had books banned. They have impacted history. So they had book bans, and then Florida had the nation's highest number of book bans. I think it was like 3,135 from July 2023.
Mm-hmm.
How do you ban that many books to December of 2023? And according to PEN America, a literacy advocacy group, this ban targets books on race, racism, LGBTQ, and transgender identities. So once again, an attack on diversity. But they, of course, DeSantis's office rejected Goff's perspective and telling the AP that her comments were overlooked, recorded breaking, tourism to the Sunshine State. They were saying that this is going to harm tourism, but that policy and that position, what does it do? But there was so much going on from Governor DeSantis and the way he operated. The NAACP board of directors, they chimed in 2023 to issue a formal travel advisory in direct response to his aggressive attempts, so to erase Black history. Yeah. That cost Florida some money. That cost Florida some conventions. It definitely impacted it. So he set off a wave of conservative governors just rejecting, the college boards, advanced placement, African American studies courses, saying it lacked educational value. So DeSantis is somebody calls him a Trump wannabe. He's given us a lot of policy agenda and all kind of activities.
Yeah, hey, it's Florida,
so,
right?
So all of that to say,
president.
Hats off to Goff, a 20-year-old.
Yes.
And she
young Black woman.
She declined to, say who she's voting for, but saying everybody should vote. So 20-year-old in a position, that's what you use your power for.
Yes,
to
absolutely.
Say vote.
Absolutely.
So that's my cleaned up version of
right.
what's going on, because I can't say everything Marcel would say.
Just like Coco Golf, we're winning with Charles Jenkins.
That's right. That's my theme song that Charles Jenkins wrote. So tell me something good Tuesday. Going into Charles Jenkins winning. He wrote it for Win-Win Communications. Wynona Redmond.
We'll be right back. Oh my God, it's hard. It's so much harder than you think, right? Like, all of a sudden, my sinuses want to start coming down.
I was trying to make sure to cover. Thank you, Facebook, for chiming in, because racism is real, and we've got to keep it real.
Racism has popped its head again.
And we got a real good guest today that we're gonna introduce and get into it.
You got 2 minutes. The intro's gonna come in, and then it's on you after that.
Okay.
2 minutes. Good job, everybody. Good job, everybody.
You got it. Yeah. I put good old Vicks and a cough drop to try to get us there.
Good.
All right, this is all you. I'm done.
So you wearing your Columbus shirt today? What's that about?
Oh, Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
My sister lives in Columbus, so I knew she was tuning in.
Okay.
And it's blue and white. So you know my chance to wear blue and white on air and be seen. So that's 12A, 13.
1 minute, 1 minute.
So You Will Win is a song, not a segment.
Community chatter.
That is a song. That's a song.
That's the song.
What's the segment under it?
That's the intro. That's
I don't know
coming.
why it says segment. It
Okay,
should
very
say
good.
segment right there.
I
It's
thought
getting
so.
ready to say
I
intro.
don't make these.
This is under.
40
Oh.
seconds, y'all. 40 seconds. I don't know why it says. 35.
I'm so blessed. I feel good. Hands up. Hands.
20. 10 seconds.
Hi there, it's Wynona Redmond, and it's time for Community Chatter, brought to you by Win-Win Communications.
Well, all right.
Hey there, it's Wynona on Tell Me Something Good Tuesday. So I was acting as the co-host, filling in for Marcel Action Jackson, with Gina Lamar filling in for Tamara Fair, but we now are going to go into the community chatter segment, and
Which is your segment.
It's my segment, so I'm Wynona Redmond, Win-Win Communications, and I got Gina Lamar, and our guest today, I'm so excited by our guest today. You know, May is Women's Health Month. May is just Mental Health Month. May is Women's Month because you got Mother's Day and everything else. So I'm so glad to have a multifaceted guest and one of our sister girls, because Gina and I both have been authors in her books and her magazines. But we've got Dr. Sanja Rickette Stinson. Welcome, welcome. And look, a week ago, I had I had Barbara Deer, and I said, well, you got like 4 different hats, but you got about 5, 6, 7 hats. So we really are happy to have you with us. Because I will say, first of all, you are the daughter of a legacy business in Chicago, Uncle Remus and Gus Rickette. And so being part of the Rickette family, when we say Dr. Sanja Rickette Stinson, and you see not only Uncle Remus, but Rickette restaurants all over, including in the South. But you also are a minister. You know, you are a formally trained McCormick School minister. So we welcome you for that. And then you are a pioneer in homelessness and having the oldest shelter in Chicago with Matthew House. The fact that it's Mental Health Month and you dealt with it through COVID. But then you got Dr. Stinson, DrSanja.com, DrSanjaStinson.com. You have just been your season to just evolve as an international speaker, a 9 times best-selling author. You're a contributing columnist to Chicago News Weekly. You just have a voice. So with all these different hats, we say welcome. I say thank you for Disruptors, the magazine, because when do you sleep? So you came out with the Disruptors magazine. Thank you for putting me on your inaugural cover.
Yes.
And folks need to know they can go to Amazon and buy the Disruptors magazine. It's an amazing document where you've got 14 firebrands that you highlight and you talk about it. And you've got a conference coming up. So welcome. I don't know where you want to start, but Gina and I we're happy to be in the Disruptors publication, the magazine. You got where do you want to start? But definitely as a minister, as Mental Health Month, as a nation at unrest, and a city with all this violence, come on in your own way.
Well, just one want to really just, first of all, thank you, Wynona. I love Community Chatter. I really try to catch it each and every time if I'm not sitting at my desk, and I'm just so in awe in what you're doing. There are, one of the things that I was on with that women, we are multifaceted and multi-passion. And one of the things that I took it back to, when many people ask me a lot of times if they really knew my history, I had a severe speech impediment and, of course, a disability where teachers in elementary and high school said that I would never write, I would never be anything. And, one of the things that you do is you prove them wrong.
That's right,
And
best
so I will
revenge.
not say
The
that
best.
it was not without struggle. I have struggled with writing, comprehension, and reading, but I did it.
But God.
But God. I made a decision that I was going to disrupt the language that I was told years ago. So that's where disrupting the status quo come from. I made a conscious decision years ago after struggling, after really just saying, I want to do this. I said, I'm going to be a disruptor. So I've disrupted that language, becoming an author, magazine. There's so much more that I can tell women, especially when you're told what you can't do, there will be struggles. And let me be real, there have been failures in my writing. Okay. I remember going through my doctoral study, and one of the instructors said that maybe we just give you just a certificate. And let me be real, I am an ordained minister, so forgive me if this is the wrong language, but I said the devil is a lie. I'm not going through 3 years and you're gonna give me a certificate.
That's right.
We're going to fix this, and so we cannot be afraid to go get help. So I went and got help. I went and saw coaches and mentors and said, I need your help. One of the things that I tell people that want to disrupt, get help, get a coach, get a mentor. And I understand there's a difference in a coach.
A wise man seeks counsel.
A mentor, and a wise man seeks counsel. So I saw a lot of counsel. So when Disruptors came about, it was about 4 years ago during COVID. And even though my baby sister, I told her, I said, I'm going to write a book called Disrupting the Status Quo. I sat on that for 8 months. And then God woke me up at that 3 o'clock in the morning and said, okay, it's time to write.
Those are the ones, 3 a.m.
Yep, it's time
Why
to
am
write.
I wide awake?
It's time to write. And I had already written several books, but they failed. And so I went and got a coach that was a publisher. And then we took off. And I said, here's what I want to do. I want to do it, but I didn't want to do it alone because I believe that every woman under the sound of my voice right now has been able to disrupt something that someone told you couldn't do. So I went and got, I think it was 21 of us at the first round.
Okay.
Yes.
You and Gina were in the first round.
We were inaugural.
Yes.
Inaugural edition.
Once again, right. Or guinea pigs.
Bestseller.
Bestseller.
Selling
over 2,000 copies of that particular edition.
Yes.
Even before it was published, 1,000 before it was published. And then he said, you're going to do another one. And so you know how you talk with God, this is it. And he said, you're going to do 2. Then you're going to do volume 3. And all of them been bestseller. Then he said, you're going to do the magazine. And so I struggled. I said, who do I want on the cover? I contacted a number of people. They didn't have time. The schedules wouldn't allow it. And that's okay. I called Wynona Redmond. I said, you're going to be on the cover of the first inaugural magazine. And here it is today. And people are calling right now.
They want to be cover girls.
Yes. And now they want to be cover girls.
I love it.
And so we are working on that. But what no one really knows is that there is a disruption imposter syndrome that's coming out next month.
That's wonderful.
Now, that is a new book that I've written. And when we talk about mental health in the line of work that I do, let me tell you a story. During the COVID era, 2-3 years ago, we had a group of young people, and we would sit them at a table. And one of the young men developed a severe disability.
Oh, no.
He's not even 30. While he became homeless and while he was homeless, we have now housed him, gotten him support and help. That's when I look at mental health. And so his mental health was deteriorating on the streets.
Wow.
That's
And
good.
so
That's really
many
good.
your Matthew House, you got to speak a little bit about that in Mental Health Month, because so much of it is tied to mental health, correct? And you've been helping people.
I've been helping people for 35 years.
And
in
you didn't
Matthew
close
House,
down during
and
COVID.
we never closed. And Matthew House is a daytime supported service center for individuals who are homeless, but we also have housing. And so we were open during the entire COVID-19. We had to do some maneuvering. We didn't really decrease our numbers, but we were able to help individuals even during that time get housing. But the most important thing is they had nowhere to go in the daytime. So our doors were open for anyone and everyone that could come through the door. And so the awareness of mental health month is that many of the individuals experiencing homelessness have mental health, but some of it develops while they're on the street, while they become homeless, while they're experiencing homelessness. And the stigma of that everyone's on drugs, it is not. Okay. It is not. And so we have to be very careful when we label individuals. We have to be very careful when we label those individuals we see that are homeless. We don't know what happened that caused them. Many say we're a paycheck away. I think we're a half a paycheck away, because many of those individuals have education. They have been to college, but whatever triggered them being homeless, they are now homeless. And our role is to try to help them and to try to give them that mental health support that we give them so that they can end their plight with homelessness as soon as possible.
And you are just to be commended, because you had a milestone anniversary for Matthew House. Was it last year?
That was last year.
And
years.
you know, the fact that you didn't close your doors in COVID, a lot of programs shut down, and you went where what do they say, where the brave dare not go. You didn't. You put on your mask and you did everything to just continue
So
to
did our
serve.
staff. We had to staff. And 40% of our individuals who work for us are formerly homeless individuals. So we just don't help them. We employ them. So we have we have a motto: if we can help you, we can employ you. And so none of them, they all came to work. We wore a mask. We didn't lose but one guest.
So,
One guest.
So Matthew House, to find out how to find out more about you and to support you is MatthewHouse.org.
It is mhchicago.org.
Okay, MH as in Matthew House, Chicago.org.
To get in touch with me is drsanja.com.
Dr. SANJA.com. But thank you for all you do. So again, we said you got many hats. How much we gonna get ready to take a break, but we're gonna get to all of your hats. So you got Disruptors, the books, the magazine, but you got events coming up too.
I have a big events coming up.
All right,
okay, we're gonna come back.
We'll talk about that because we'll talk about because you will win and she's winning.
That's right.
And we'll be right back on the Brunch Bunch with Gina Lamar and Wynona Redmond.
Absolutely. Standing in for Action Jackson and Tamara Fair.
And then
you got my playlist, my favorite song.
Wrote it with the get high thing. I was like, what is that smell? It's like, oh, you wrote the marker that smells. That's what the kids call it. They say you can smell the marker sniffing or something. You know, I'm old school. I know. You're like, wait, you can't say the get hot marker. You can't say that right. Right. Because I started smelling. I was like, what are you put there? Of course, now I can sleep. As soon as it was quiet, I started choking. So Pam came by because she wanted to know who's here.
She wanted to know who's here.
Yeah, I'll take water. I need the water.
What?
I know you all offered me water, but I was like, I need to.
So is she okay? Did she need to know why we were here?
No, Pam just came through, said, hey. And then she's like, I said, we're co-hosting. She was like, who are you? I was like, I am Gina Lamar. She's like, no. I just meant like, who's who? They're not here. I said, no. I said, Wynona. She said, oh, Wynona's here. I was like, well, gee, thanks. Yeah, she's the account executive.
No, I know. She always comes to get my guests.
Oh, gotcha. Yes.
My favorite song, my playlist, You Will Win, to Kayla Carr.
So, should my mic be off now or can it be on?
There was a sound issue. I just muted you and either way, they're here.
I don't know why you want to mute me and make me talk. It confuses me. Look, like, say something, right? Because we're like this. Right.
It's my winning season.
So you know who the heathen is in the room, because I don't know none of these songs.
My winning season.
All right, so let's line you up with this. We've got the conference in August, but you said something is coming out next month that we didn't know about, so that's in June.
I'm gonna start and talk about overall events.
Yeah, because I think
that's
I missed that one.
disrupted imposter syndrome. No one knows I wrote that book.
Okay, gotcha.
No one knows it. We just finished the cover. So we just finished the cover. And then, of course, you know, we're doing the reunion. I told you all about that.
I think you said that, yeah.
We're doing the reunion, but that's coming up at the end of the month. So we have it for December. Well, all 50 authors will be in.
Very nice. Very nice.
And the reunion. The disruptive reunion, and I'm trying to get it where we all come together. Those that can fly in and just really meet, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, just to meet each other.
I think that's nice. What else is happening? We got 1 minute. What else is happening in Matthew House?
Well, Matthew House is having our all-white party on August 17th.
Nice.
On August 17th, they just finished that all-white party, and it's going to be at the
About that color.
Thank you. Okay.
The American Legion in Temecula.
Okay,
Got
so
about 30 seconds, y'all. 30 seconds.
So it's a busy season for us.
Five, four, three, two.
I'm so excited because all the playlists is right spot on. All my favorite winning songs. I love Jacqueline Carr. And of course, Charles Jenkins wrote Winning for my theme song. But I'm thinking there's so much music holidays going on in Chicago. I might have to even add to the playlist All I Do Is Win. Because, all I do is win. It's celebrating house music.
Yeah.
It's Farley's 40th anniversary for house music.
Nice.
He's one of the men of excellence. June has a ton of events, but June 1st is Gospel Fest. By the way, I have to say before we leave the month of May, happy birthday to Dr. Mildred Harris. Her birthday was on Memorial Day yesterday, so we're celebrating her. This weekend, we know Christopher Hodges and Alderman Coleman, Stephanie Coleman, they have Gospel Fest going on. Yes. But the house music has a whole big multiple events. But I love Jacqueline Carr because when she says it's my winning season, you can point to yourself, Dr. Stinson, and say it's your winning season because you got a bunch of events coming up. Yes. And Gina and I have just been along the way, and you mentioned Charmaine Rickette, your baby sister, who just makes sure everything happened. And I can say I'm an honorary member of the Rickette family. Yes. I know how many siblings you got, and I know how many daughters your daddy got. But Mr. Gus Rickette, I'm one of the honorary daughters. I know Uncle Remus is getting ready for a rebirth in Broadview and reopening. So those passing by, just wait. But come on, you have events coming up.
Yes.
Back
to back.
Tell us what's going on, because you have great events.
For Matthew House, we're celebrating our second annual White Party, which is August 17th. And it's going to be at the Tinley Park American Legion Hall. And the tickets are going actually up today. Tickets are going to be $75. And it's all to support individuals who are homeless. And, if you don't want to come, buy a full table for individuals who have been homeless before. And they are coming. We're trying to sell tickets for them so they can come and enjoy it. I personally have She Stepped Forward. And She Stepped Forward is in August 8th through the 9th. It is a retreat. It's going to be the Doubletree in the Schomburg. And I am so excited because I want it to be an intimate retreat with just a few women so we can begin. I'm always, how do you do it all? I know how to rest. I know how to bring harmony to everything that I do. But I also know that there are women out there that we, Wynona and Gina, my sisters, that we have to empower those young women to let them know I have been an entrepreneur most of my life. And so I
Well, you get
know,
from a legacy of entrepreneurs.
yes, and I know that entrepreneur, it has its ups and it has its downs. But I will give nothing for my journey. What the songwriter said, I will not give anything for my journey right now. And being a minister, I will not give anything for my journey right now. The failures, the success, the ups and the downs, the circumstances, the disappointment. For those that walk out, those things that happen, you get up and every day is a new day. What they say, new mercies every day.
Every day.
Every day. So
He loads us down.
every day, new mercies every day. So every day we get up, there's new mercies, there's new opportunities. And so the Disruptor magazine, the Disruption series, new book that's coming out, Disrupting Imposter Syndrome. That'll
Now,
be out.
when will that be out?
That'll be out at the end of June.
Okay.
In the June.
And
it is in the series of Disrupting, but that's a solo book that I wrote because I went through it silently. As I told you about my speech impediment, trying to impress and trying to say that I'm not enough, but I was enough, and how I had to just break that whole cycle of disrupting. So I have been that type of disrupted. And just really, I'm a late bloomer. Let me be real. I'm a late bloomer. Okay, this did not happen in my 30s.
But you bloomed
in my 20s.
Yes,
or anything
but you
like
bloomed.
That.
You
But
got
I
it.
bloomed after 50. It was like an epiphany. You disrupt this language and do what you need to do. And so I write. Everyone said, "When you write, I'm an early bird, so I may be up at 4 o'clock, get in a chapter, open the center, or talk to the center because I don't open it anymore. There's whole staff there. Get up and write. I have a blog, and so you can go to my website. I have a blog.
You have blog, you have columns, you have, and you do a lot
and
of
a full
speaking.
magazine.
And you do a lot of speaking.
I'll be in Springfield speaking for the homeless conference called Pathways to Home, June 24th, 25th, or something like that. Also, I'll be in Springfield again speaking at the home. I'm just a panelist on one of the groups that I'm in. So I'm just a panelist there. But I do the speaking, and like I said, I love my life as a late bloomer, and I'm just loving what God is doing in my life.
And you're doing a health thing too, because you not only bloomed. I looked up. I saw this healthy and fit Dr. Sanja.com.
So, I have been on a health journey for probably 10 years now. Lost about maybe 40, 45 pounds. And that was when
I found
the doctor, my sister, when the doctor told me that they wanted to increase my blood pressure medication. I told them no. No. What do I need to do? I said no. I'm not taking another med. I had successfully gotten off of most of them. I said no. What I need to do? Well, you need to lose some weight. I said that's no problem. I would not allow them to put no medication. And so I've been on a health journey, watching my weight and exercising and bringing harmony to service. So you can't just work, and don't deal with your own self-care. How many of you know that?
And self-care is so critical. But I did want to make sure you got to that health piece because I've seen it. So that's like Jacqueline Carr's song. Is it's your winning season. It's been your winning season. And in this month with mental health, we just opened Collaborative Bridges, had a groundbreaking, one of the rare bricks and mortar in the state. But Inspiration 1390, we don't mourn like anybody without hope. We don't live like anybody without hope. So we just wanted to make sure we got to celebrate and thank you for all you do. You've been an inspiration. Everyone knows that my mom, Lucy Redmond, is unbelievable that she declared her independence from her suffering. And July 4th, 2023 was when she declared her independence from suffering. But you were a great inspiration to me. And part of my honor to her was starting DearMeCareCircle.org, where we are dealing with caregivers. And the first thing is making sure that they do self-care. And so we will have more on that. I know Alzheimer's Month is coming up and so much in mental health. And your retreat, your events, I was there last year. You had good vendors. And you have a twin sister. So my if the Lord says the same, my birthday win-win is Wynona and Winslow. So I love how your sister prayed at this disruptors event, and I was like, look at that that prayer.
She's my hip.
She's a minister too, right?
She's a minister, and let me say that everyone's talking about self-care, but let's be very real. As women, we have to take care because we are caregivers to everyone.
Yes.
Our children,
yes. Our parents,
our
partners.
our partners. And if we're not healthy, then how can we service others? And so that's why I call it harmony to self-care. And one of the things that I was on a coaching session with one of my groups about self-care also means understanding our energy level.
That's a good one too.
And what time of day, right?
What time of day?
We're gonna run out of time, but you just put on another hat because you're also a coach, right?
Yes. So understanding that time of the day, talking to, let's face it, by 2 or 3 o'clock, our energy level is not the same level as it was when we got up in the morning. So recognizing that your energy level is decreasing and that brain freeze starts around 2 or 3 o'clock. I mean, let's look at that. And so we keep pushing and not recognizing I need to take a walk. I need to stop. I need to just sit back. Well, it's okay to say, I need a break.
Yeah, and we always, unfortunately, we run out of time all the time. But I think we're gonna have to add radio to one of your regular topics too. And so as we are winding down out of time, we are gonna we want to make sure that you are Dr. Sanja .com, Matthew mhchicago.org. And how do they find you on social media?
All of the channels: Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. I'm just drsanya.com. It's the same name. It doesn't change.
Okay.
And you can go to GinaLamar.com.
Okay. And you all know win-win.com, but Wynona Redmond, all of our social medias, we'll post this. But before we have AC Green coming up, but they always end with, I love you, Tamara. I love you, MJ. We love you, believers. We love you, believers.
Up next, we have AC Green, followed by Pastor DeAndre Patterson. We get it all done right here on Inspiration, AM 1390.
Right. So we love you, believers, but we love, I have to say I love my dad because he said he wanted me to buy a bunch of magazines.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Thank
you for joining us. We
all right,
appreciate
thank you, Tina.
Thank you.
Hey, Rashonda.
Coming out with DeAndre Patterson in the afternoon.
Thank you.
Really good.